Today we're going to show you how to make a rolled beeswax candle. Cute little ones. So this is a sheet of beeswax, and this is the honeycomb variation. You can get flat ones too. I bought this from a website called Wicks and Wax, but you can buy them all over the place. You'll need wick too. This is the size that they suggested for me. And you can either cut your wicks to size, or you can just pre-cut a bunch, which I did. So you can make a candle out of a full sheet, but that's not what we're going to do today. We're going to show you how you make smaller ones. You can use a knife, or you can use a rotary cutter like for sewing. I'm making 10 candles, so then I'm cutting them about like this. And we're not really exact about it. It just is an approximate thing, and they all work out well in the end. So we cut them like that, and then, Freya, can you move that away for a second? Then we cut them like this. So you have your chunk of beeswax for rolling. I was not very straight at cutting these. Apparently this is a two-handed job. These are supposed to be on an angle, because then it makes them nice when they roll up. But luckily, rustic is the name of the game here. We are not going for perfection. If you have kids, kids can make these. And let's show you how they go. So we start with our beeswax. And then you get yourself a wick, which I have pre-cut here. Mac, could you come help me here? Put the camera away and come help. So Mac is going to show us here. So we've started, Hemp, move that out of the way, by putting the wick on and press it down into the wax so that it sticks for you. You're going to get it started by rolling up that first bit. Making sure it's nice and tight and even. And then you can use your fingers to roll it. Make sure it's staying straight at the end. Mac uses his finger as a guide. And then you give it a few rolls to make sure it's nice and tight. Now, then we trim the wick to size, which is about 1/4 inch. Now, if you live in a cold house and these sheets are brittle on you, you can use a hair dryer to warm them up, but our house is warm enough that it works out. What's up, Freya?
Can I put these, when they're done, I'm putting these on.
You have some beach glass in there?
Then when they're done, I put them.
We'll see. So, there is your little candle. These are about an hour burn time. They're not a long burn, but they're quite lovely. So now that you've got your little beeswax candles, we did some in different colors too, you might wonder, what can you put them in? So we're going to show you how we use them.
You make sure
you can use a standard candlestick holder. All we do is if there's a bit of wax left in there,
make sure you don't do this.
I just heat it up.
Don't do this
with my lighter.
You don't do this. You do this.
And then stick it in. And there you go. Now, other things we can do here is we can do the same sort of thing, but put it in a mug, like a chipped coffee mug or tea mug. Maybe it's your favorite mug and you're so sad. This time we're going to warm up the bottom till it just starts to drip, and then stick it in. There you go. Or another option here. So here's another one. This is a candle holder. Do it the same way as this one. Warm up the bottom. And then for these other ones, so this is actually a nut bowl, and here's a little metal prep bowl. We're going to do these the same method. I have some lentils here. We simply have a bowl of lentils and stick it in gently. And you got yourself a candle holder. Some wax will drip on these lentils, so keep that in mind. It's a great use if you have some older grains or beans hanging around in your pantry. Great way to use them up. Before I filled this with black beans and put a candle in each, and it's super lovely. So there's multiple different ways for you.